because I don't want to waste more time. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, people, it's a little difficult on the daily because like on the 15-minute we see an M, on the hour we see like I don't know, we like a hammer or something, and on the 4 hour we see railroad tracks, and on the daily it's just like it's a little difficult. I don't know. It's probably like one green and one red. Like it's kind of weird. It's a little difficult, but you can still count the levels. Like one, this was probably 2 levels here, two, and then three, like that intraday, kind of like that. But you get the point. It's not. When you master all the intradays and everything, and you want to go on the dailies and trade, man, feel free. You're gonna be trading like a hedge fund manager, man. These guys look at the dailies, at the weeklies, and trade like them. Kind of, they identify the pattern and they identify very important parts. Like example on GJ. Believe it or not, the reason why it dropped so heavy was because hold on, there was a gap here. Where is it at? It was at 130 something. Oh, this is GU. Oh, darn. Hold on. There's a gap here. I think it was at 130, 1 hour. I know I saw a gap here. You would think I'm crazy. It was somewhere around here. I think I saw it on my phone better, but it was at 130, 131. But there was a gap there. Well, there has to be one. I'll find it. Or if someone can find it for me, it was around 130, 131. Is there 23 of let me see. Man, I might need some glasses, guys. 23 of September.
I'm gonna go to sleep on you, Joy. I don't be staying up all night.
Talking about this candle right here.
We're supposed to get on this. We're gonna do stuff all day
tomorrow. Yeah.
Explain it to you for 1 hour
there we
tonight.
go.
It's gonna be a waste of
go.
time.
There's a gap.
And 2 hours ain't gonna cut the mustard. 4 hours ain't gonna cut the mustard. Ain't gonna have time to do it tomorrow. It ain't.
So yeah, that's the gap I was talking about. So that it dropped, so it had to close that gap, right? I've told you that most of the time they won't always close the gaps in the same day. So this one took, I don't know how many days was this, like 10 days to close. But anyways, all right. So as I was saying, people, aka retail traders, place their sell stops here at your seasonals. Okay, so my point with this is that that we don't do this. And Mundo, to answer your question, if this should go up, Mundo, here's the thing though. You see each subsequent swipe is less and less. Kind of like the chart you sent me on, I think it was NZD/USD, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't it doing the same thing, Mundo? Each swipe is less and less. Now, here's the thing, though. They're chilling. Yeah, I'm going to say they're chilling right here because they're trying to induce traders to go short. This is an obvious downtrend on the daily, but the seasonal low is still hasn't broken. Once the seasonal low is broken, we start looking for shorts. All right. So it's kind of like in the 15-minute intraday, right? When the high or low breaks, it's a new level, right? Right. It's kind of the same thing on the daily. Okay. Let's see. They said. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the same thing on the daily chart, guys. It's the same thing. Okay. But I don't want you to look at these yet. But I am showing you. Yes, I'm showing you. But I just want you to know this as, okay, so it's doing this. Price is acting this way because market makers know this. They know this now, right? They're playing with people right now. They're playing with retail traders' minds that they right? This might be a breakout, and well, it might break out, and pull them right back and carry them over, ruin their Christmas for about 2 months, and then they'll probably, if they feel sorry for them, they'll come back a little bit over here, right? No, it's not because they feel sorry for them. It's because maybe there's so much freaking money down here that they have to come back again. It's that simple. But okay, so that's GJ. Same thing with Euro GBP. The same thing. Same thing, guys. Look at this. This is kind of looking like a head and shoulders, by the way. But you see this? This is your seasonal high. You see how they came higher and higher. Now they're just hanging around right here. Why? Because they want to break out. They want to catch those breakout traders. If anything, they'll spike this area one more time and then reverse, right? But we must, very important, we must look at the pattern, which is wait for the signals to line up, okay, and so on and so forth. So I'm just showing you this, like I said, so you can have a picture and know why price is acting like that. All right. So 3 hits to the seasonal high. Right now, let's look at the 4 hour. It looks a little different, but same thing. You see that? Oh, same thing that I showed you. Doesn't that look like 3 hits to the high, right? All right, now let's look at the zoom out to the hour. Same thing, right? It's right there. Now look at the 15-minute with the template. Well, we can't see it, but whatever. But see how on the 15-minute it's doing an M now. It's just holding like that. Now we use the hour to confirm, right? We're looking, okay, so it's doing this. So I see 3 hits to this same area again. So I'm waiting for the reversal, right? If they break this area, like I said, if they break past this area, this is a new level, all right? This is a new level, looking at the bigger time frames, all right? So here, I would not pay attention to the moving averages. I would just look at this area right here, kind of like this. All right, your seasonal high. All right, that's what's it called, seasonal high at the bigger time frames. The daily, that's in the daily, it's called the seasonal high. All right. They're telling us, well, what I just said, that that is kind of like in the 15-minute intraday charts, right? Which is, so you see how we have indicators indicating us this is the high of the day. We don't have indicators telling us at the daily, but using, I would say, kind of like a little resistance area. I don't use resistance areas, but kind of like a resistance area. All right. We know that we're at the seasonal high and seasonal low. So this is where breakout traders might and might not get rewarded, if that makes sense, Angela.
Not full sense. Could you explain a little bit more?
Explain it a little better?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, just look back at the pair I just showed you. Let's say this, let's just say this is a 15-minute chart. Ignore that it's a daily. Let's put it that way. When you see 3 hits to the low, what do? You buy, right?
You buy that hoe.
Okay. So let's just say this is your low of the day, Angela, to make it simple. Ignore the seasonal low. Just say it's the low of the day. On the daily, though, all right? You see 3 hits to the low. We're looking for buys, all right? So what happens if it breaks through the 15-minute chart? We get stopped out. The trade is over, right? That's it. We're done, right? Unless they do another W and then we take it right back in, right? So picture this as the 15-minute chart. Like I've illustrated, all the patterns present themselves on the dailies, on the 4 hours, and the 15-minute. Does that help you a little more now? So pretend this is like a 15-minute.
I got it, Cash. I do, and that's really good. So in my notes, I just put for these seasonal lows, look at them, but also look at them as major excellent entries. So I think that's the best way to. Isn't that what you're saying?
Yeah, I will look at them as let's just put major reversal areas, if anything, just to make it simple. At major reversal areas, okay? Because kind of like in the 15-minute, like I said, right? Breakout traders are waiting for this to pop at any moment, right? Just say this is the 15-minute. They're waiting for this to pop. They have their sell stops right there, pending, okay? So just write it as major reversal areas. All right, was that a little better?
It's excellent. Thank you so much. And that's what I figured they were, and that's why I figured they were significant. But I just wanted to ask you. Thank you.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. All right. Cool, guys. Let's see. We have another guest in here. Let's see who joined the party. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Anyways, so we got this covered, guys. Let's go on to now. This is a little something I want to share with y'all. Actually, rules to profit. I don't have these written down again, so if you wanna, I went over these on my training videos, but I'm gonna go over them in a little more detail. All right. Actually, let's see. I'm gonna use my notes for this one. New notes. All right. So rules to profit. Firstly, guys, right? I said this. I can't stress this more than enough. Number one, stop trading every day. All right. I've said this. I don't want to repeat myself. Okay. Number two, show up every day. If there is no setup, no trade. Okay. Learn to become highly selective. Learn to become highly selective in your trades. All right. Number four, most importantly, right, like I said, if there is no setup, there is no trade. Don't sit there staring at the chart going, oh man, maybe that's the second leg of an M or W. I don't know. Might take it. No. You're done. You're done, man. It's over. That's it. You know, I want you to find the crystal clear setups that form the big W's or M's or multi-session M's, the easy to read stop hunts where you will be successful. Okay? Tell me, guys, what's the difference? What's the difference if you take 10 trades with one lot, one standard, or find the absolute pristine setup you know is going to pay out and take it with 10 lots? Hit your 50, pick up $5,000 for the week, and be done. And have no stress, no worries, or aggravation. Right? That's how I want you to start thinking. You got to start thinking like a market maker, not like a retail trader, that activity or that 9-to-5 mentality, right? Where you got to come to your office and trade every day just because you showed up. That's crap mentality, and it leads to failure. All right. And for the people that are trying to learn to swing, This one's for you guys, okay? Um, if you can't make 50 pips a day or on a trade, how do you expect to grab 250 pips in a swing? All right? It's a process, all right? And it takes time. I know, of course, you have to practice it. Like, you know, I'm not saying don't do it, but what I'm telling you here is that if you can't catch 50 pips consistently, day in, day out, easily, then you can go for more. Be like, okay, you know, Cash, you know, man, I've been grabbing 50 pips like nothing, bro. Like, man, it's a piece of cake, man. I'm trying to swing now. I'm trying to grab 75 plus 100, right? In order to do that, well, you know, I already talked about that. You need to identify the anchor point of the week, right? And like I said, the anchor points won't always be that clear, but now this is where I will go to my next thing, all right? All right, so here it goes. This is for the trend resets with the anchor point. All right, a trend reset, why they happen. So here's what I'm going to tell you why they happen. Right, what happened with GU, I know y'all remember what happened with GU. So let's see, someone else joined the party. There's 2 Janelles. Interesting. Okay. If you can't, okay, well, sorry. A trend reset will be used for market makers to book profit and not reverse directions. All right, so I guess if you want to screenshot this, because a trend. Book profit. I know it's sloppy, but and not reverse directions. Okay. Right. What happens? You know, they give out their money. They need some back. All right. All right. But you know what the target is, that Euro USD or GBP USD must still rise to a certain point. So they reset the trend by forming another anchor point, which is what we experienced. Remember, Sheila, with that Head and Shoulders on the news? That was the new anchor point. So we expected 3 more days of drop, and yes, it gave us 3 more days of drop.
Yeah.
To a certain, so they must reset the trend. Okay, V or W, and they break the previous high and continue up for another 3 days or so, or fall for another 3 days or so. Okay, a reset will represent a new peak formation, high or low. Then you can expect 3 more days of rise or fall. I just said that, but however, okay, I'm gonna write this one down. However, very important. If no trader falls for it, the market maker may reverse the direction after only 1 more level or 2 more levels. All right. That's why you have to understand his behavior in order to understand where you are in the cycle. All right. Understand where. Okay. How do you identify that? You know you're at a reversal when spikes go to the top side. You know, you start asking yourself, what are the signals? What are they giving me? What signals are they giving me, showing me that this is a reversal? Okay, right? 3 vectors, spike candles to the high, so on and so forth, right? Okay. Now, what was the other thing I needed to talk about? So that's for the level resets, guys. So I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to write this down if you have to. Whatever I typed in. Okay. All right. You got 30 seconds for that. Okay, so I'm gonna take this off now. Let's continue to the next thing. I'm gonna go a little bit over now again about fractional disparity. This was a question that a lot of people had questions on, so I'll do my best to try to break it down. It's not really important, guys. But so you guys are so curious and y'all want to know everything. So I might as well tell you about fractional disparity. I'm gonna try to break it down to you guys as clear as I can. Okay. It is not important, but it can come in handy because, as I said, that, if GBP USD is on level 3, Euro USD is on level 2, you know for certain that Euro GBP will rise, going to level 1, right? Okay. Example. How they handle the yen crosses, okay? So example, let's look at USD Japan. All right, so it's in a little tight range right now. I wouldn't even touch this right now till further notice. But when USD Japan determines how they handle this pair, determines which way Euro JPY and GBP JPY will move. All right, so here's the thing now. Let's look at GJ. So you see how they're holding the level? Now look at a Euro GJ. All right. You see how they're holding it? Now let's look at AJ. There has to be one. There has to be one that they're working. Okay. See how they're holding for all of these? They're working the other pairs. Well, it is Sunday, so you won't notice it a lot, but like on a Tuesday or Wednesday, you're going to notice it. You see how this one is moving more than the others? This one looks like it's breaking out, actually. This one's looking like it is breaking out. You see how they're holding the others? They're working the other pairs. So they're moving this. Well, this one's still there, but let's look at USD Japan. You see they're just hanging around. They're hanging around. Where's Euro JPY? And they're hanging around. The only one that's moving right now is AJ, right? So this is how you use these, okay? So if there's no movement in UJ, there's no movement in EJ, there's no movement in GJ, there must be movement in AJ. And look, yeah, sure enough, they're moving right now. All right, so this is how you identify this, okay? So if you would have been in the trade earlier, 2 hits right here, you could probably taken that. And, well, it's already too late. But that's what I mean, okay? That's what I mean by that fractional disparity. So the same thing now for Euro GBP USD. See how they're kind of trading differently. The fractional disparity is at play right now. All right, well, where's Euro GJ? Where's Euro GBP? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Okay. The fractional is playing right now. What I mean by that is that Euro GBP is in level 3. Euro USD looks like it's just going up. Looks like it's barely trying to rise, going to possibly level 2, right? Possibly, okay? And GBP USD is just hanging around the level 3, right? we see how it's coming in together. You see how they're moving these pairs, right? E.g., 3 euro going to 2, and this one is going to be looking to go to level 1 to work the fractional disparity. Once EG is in level 3, it's going to chop around, and they're going to move these. They're going to move this pair, and they're going to move euro USD aggressively. Okay? This is how you can use these as your advantage, okay? So you're like, okay, so Euro's in level 2. If you identify that, you're like, man, okay, so GGU needs to catch up. So I know for certain, as long as the signals line up, of course, you know that this will rise at any moment. All right? Will it go wrong? Yes. Yes, it will. But this is just as a guide, okay? Like I said, it's not that important. But a lot of people had questions on these, so that's why I wanted to break it down to you guys. So like I said, right, possibly a 22 trade. Let's wait for the signals to line up. If they spike this low and fail to take it out, gold. You take that at the second entry. You can possibly swing this one, Briscoe, if it does this. All right. So we got fraction.
Word up, man. That's what I'm. This is the trade I'm looking at right now.
Yes. And not only that, but GU, all the GBP pairs pay double piss, man. I know you want that one. So,
GJ, yeah.
Yeah, GJ. All right. Okay, guys. So I got that taken care of. Let's see how much time I got left. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna on the next webinar, okay, so my students are here right now. I want you to start noticing what I told you, right? The 50-50 bounce and the 800 bounce. I want you to start trying to mark them up for me, okay? I want you to try to, if you have trouble with it, just fine. Just focus on the M's and W's, but give it a shot. Label everything plus the pencil water, okay? Kind of like what I showed you in this picture, right? Hold on. Where's it at? Kind of like this, okay? Your pinches to the TDI, right? And like this, all right? I want you to label just one chart, right? If you want to do it on your phone, that's cool, right? As long as it does this, right? Right, pinches to the TDI, right? Draw like that, okay? These are going to be useful when you're trading with the trend, all right? Whenever the trend does not want to seem to rest, they're like, dang, it doesn't want to reverse. What do I do now? You look for these, all right? The 50-50 bounce, that's what's it called, all right? All right, so we got that. Okay, so I got 9 minutes left, guys. On the next webinar, so I'm going to do that. And the next webinar, we're going to talk about risk management. Like the whole lesson is going to be about risk management, leveraging your account, and how to grow your account at a very good pace based off of of course, my teachings and what I think is recommended for you guys, all right? So we got 9 minutes left, guys. Do you have any questions? Feel free to throw them out right now.
No, I'm good. If I wanted to study extra from these videos, it'd be could I private message you?
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
All right, I got work tomorrow, so I'm getting out of here.
Okay, all right, bro. Good night, bro.
Hey, Cash.
Yeah, what's up?
You said stop trading every day, but show up every day to find the setup. So how many days a week would you suggest that we actually trade? And would you just suggest good trades with good positions, not trading every day, but holding those trades for maybe the 3-day step if we get the perfect entry? What do you mean totally by that?
Okay. All right, good question. What I mean by stop trading every day is for those that just take those are just kind of like second guessing, like what I say, like oh man, it looks like an M or a W. I don't know if I should take it or not. That's what I mean. If you're doubtful like that, no, you're done. Like you're done. There's no setup. You don't trade. That's it for the day. Or if you don't find no setup in any pair for that day, you're done. Okay, so what I mean by that is the trading sessions that I've given you have been London and New York. I've already talked about it. I don't want you to trade the Asian session, the Asian box, because that is a very difficult session. Let's see, who's talking? Okay, so yeah, I said the Asian session. Tell me, you guys tell me, like, just as in my point of view, have y'all seen how many people burn their accounts during the Asian session? Like I'm not. These are facts. Like I'm not making. I'm not even making these up. Like I'm not. I'm not. Okay. A lot of people get their accounts burned in the Asian session because why? Because they don't know what we know, and because the Asian market maker. I'm not saying they're smart, but they're very aggressive. If you saw in hindsight what the hell happened on the on GJ on the when was it for the news? Dude, it was crazy. I took 4 trades on that. That's me. Don't do what I do. But I took 4 trades on there. So okay, so here. This was the news. Like this happened in like 2 seconds. This right here, like, oh crap. So I took a sell here. I took profit, and then I took a buy here. Yeah, I took a buy here, and then I took a sell here. How though, or why? What I mean by this is that these guys are very aggressive. Like they would have definitely hit your stop or, so on and so forth here. This is what I mean that the Asian session is very difficult. Like all this crap in hindsight, you don't see none of this. You just see this. Oh, let me get some of this out. You just see this, all right? So we don't know that this is gonna happen, right? I expected one more drop. It gave it to me, but it was too fast. So I was like, doesn't look good. The true movement in Forex is slow. So I took my profit and they gave me the signals. I'm like, oh, 3 bars green. Let's take it. I took it to the Mayo, got out. It spiked down one more time. I'm like, damn, yeah, I'm out. Woke up for London. Beautiful, beautiful, right? It held the level for 30 to 90 minutes, right? Reversal was imminent. You could have taken it right there. Beautiful. Get your profit. Bam. Beautiful. But yeah, I don't want you to trade the Asian session for these kind of reasons. But yeah, to answer your question, Angela, I want you to be highly selective. All right. So if you're not swing trading, then I want you to just take your second leg M's and W's. If you've mastered these, then you can take your straightaway trades, which are pins like these, like what I just showed you, right? Once you master all that, then you can go to the swing trades. What I mean by swings, if you're already in a swing trade and you know where you are in the cycle, you can hold that trade for 2 to 3 days and not worry about it. But always make sure to adjust your stops always. Okay, so if you're in a swing like with 5 lots, you don't even have to worry about trading anymore because 5 lots plus like I don't know how many pips, like 250. That's like I don't know, like 10,000. I think I don't know how much is that, but you see what I mean? Like you don't have to trade every day. If you have one swing, you don't have to worry about trading 10,000 a week. If you do this for just one trade, you're good, right? You're good. But if you're not a swing trader and you're only taking second legs and W's, I want you to show up every day. But if there's no setup, if price is doing this and just hanging around and it doesn't reverse, I don't want you to take it. You're out, right? 1, 2, 3, or I don't know what you're right. Oh, 12,500. Whoever wrote that. Hey, I was close. I was close though. But that's what I mean, all right? That's what I mean. Okay. So did that answer your question, Angela?
Yeah, Cash, you did answer my question. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. No problem. Mundo, did you have a question, bro? Mhm. Who else is in here? Geo. Hey, Briscoe's still in here. I thought he had to leave. Shorty, you've been very quiet today, bro. Okay. Well, I mean, let's see. You've been answering them all. Okay, good. Well, I mean, guys, I mean, if y'all don't have any more questions, then I mean, I guess y'all are free to go. Like, I don't want to have you as slaves here forever. So, I have 2 minutes left.
Cash, I got one quick question since no one else is. Are we going to focus on any particular pairs for the week? Like, do we know for sure of any good setups?
Let me ask you this. What's your favorite pair, Angela?
My favorite pair is gold, but my second favorite pair is AUD CHF or AUD USD.
AUDCHF. Awesome. Okay. Gold. And gold is more. I didn't look at this pair, but
okay, I got it.
Template to the default. Just by renaming your template to default. Keep on changing your template every time you go to a new chart.
Oh, what do you mean? Like, how did I do it like this?
No. Instead of keep on changing your template every time you open a new chart, you can set the current one as default. So you won't have to keep on doing that next time.
Oh, how do I do that?
You see template?
Yeah.
Do a save. Up top. Press it. And just type in default.
And save?
And save it.
Okay. I'll do that, Shorty. Thank you.
I try opening a chart. It's going to be default now.
Okay.
Chart.
Let's try this. Oh, what? Awesome. Thank you, bro. Okay, so Angela, gold. I do not. Man, I really don't want you to touch gold because it's it's such a volatile pair. Like, but all these AUD pairs, focus on those pairs. Okay, I know you love gold, but man, it's a very difficult pair. Like, once you master these pairs like a piece